Okay, so everyone is talking about AI, right? It's everywhere. But how do you actually, learn it? It feels like there are a million courses out there, and it can get super overwhelming. So today, we're going to cut through all that noise and break down a real-world roadmap for skilling up in AI.
And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's one thing to be fascinated by AI and all the cool things it can do, but turning that curiosity into an actual, valuable skill, that's the real challenge. So where do you even start? Let's explore one really clear path.
For this deep dive, we're going to use the syllabus from a program by AI Grow now called the Generative AI and Innovator Program as our case study. It's a fantastic blueprint for what a modern, really comprehensive AI education looks like from start to finish.
So, first things first, what exactly is this program we're looking at? And maybe more importantly, who is it actually for? You got to understand the foundation before we jump into the week-by-week stuff.
Okay, so here's the core promise, and you really got to pay attention to this. It's hands-on, it's project-based, and it's designed to take you from a total beginner to an expert. And here's the kicker, with no coding experience required. That is a huge, huge deal. It means this isn't just for developers, it's for creatives, business owners, professionals, pretty much anyone.
So, who's a program like this really for? Well, as you can see, the net is cast pretty wide. It's for students who want to get a massive head start. It's for professionals trying to upskill in their current job. It's for entrepreneurs who are dreaming of automation. And yeah, it's for anyone who's just plain curious about how this tech is going to change everything. It's built to meet you right where you are.
All right, let's get into the good stuff, the curriculum itself. How does a program like this actually build your skills week after week for 16 weeks? Let's map out that whole journey.
So if you look at this path, you can see it's really deliberate. It doesn't just throw you in the deep end. It starts with the absolute fundamentals, like prompting. Then it moves into practical stuff like document intelligence and RAG systems. That's just a fancy way of saying you teach an AI to be an expert on your data. From there, you jump into the creative side, and then into advanced automation. It's a logical flow. You learn, you build, and then you launch.
And it all begins with learning how to talk to an AI. Seriously, smart prompting is that bedrock skill. Before you can dream of building amazing systems, you have to master the language that gets you the exact results you need.
So, once you know the language, you start applying it. You move on to building AI systems that can read and actually understand your own documents. Think about creating a custom chatbot that knows everything about your company's internal files. Super powerful stuff. From there, the journey takes a turn into the creative world. This part is all about using AI to generate incredible images, video, even audio. It's where you learn to turn a simple idea into professional-looking content for marketing, social media, you name it.
And this is where it gets really, really cool. The final learning stage is all about designing AI agents that can do complex tasks all by themselves. This is the big leap from just using AI as a tool to actually deploying it as an autonomous worker for your business.
Okay, so knowing what you're going to learn is only half the battle, right? The how you learn it is just as important. So let's dig into the actual teaching method that powers this journey.
Now, this slide is so important. It shows the difference between the old way of learning, just passively watching videos and reading, versus an active, hands-on approach. The focus here is on live demos, building real projects, and working with other people. It's a difference between just knowing the theory and actually having the skill. And that active approach is built on getting your hands dirty with a whole lot of tools. We're talking hands-on experience with over 15 different industry-leading AI tools. You're learning the actual software people use in the real world.
Then, you take what you've learned with those tools and you build things. Over 10 practical AI applications. Each one of these projects hammers home what you've learned and becomes a real piece you can put in your professional portfolio.
And you're not doing this alone. This is all guided. 78 hours of live instruction. That means you have direct access to your instructors for real-time feedback. It's that support that takes you all the way from theory to actually applying it.
So you've done the work, you've built the projects. Now what? What do you actually walk away with at the end of all this? Let's talk about the real, tangible outcomes, the stuff that matters. Look, a credible certification isn't something you just get for showing up. It requires real commitment. We're talking high attendance, completing all your projects, submitting and presenting a final capstone, even being active in the community. That rigor is what gives the certificate its actual value in the real world.
And that's what all that hard work earns you. This badge, this certification, it becomes a signal to employers, to clients, to anyone that you have verified, project-tested skills in generative AI.
So when you look at an investment like this, what are you really getting? Well, it's way more than just the live classes. It's all the resources, it's career support, whether you're looking for a job or freelance gigs, and you get lifetime access to an alumni community. It's the whole package, designed to actually launch your career.
So, we've broken down the what, the how, and the why of one very specific path to skilling up in AI. But, the most important question is the one you've got to ask yourself.
The whole goal of a program like this really boils down to its tagline. It's to give you the skills to innovate new ideas, to automate all the boring stuff, and to elevate your career or your business to a whole new level.
And that right there is the ultimate question. The tools are here, they're more accessible than ever, the path to learning them is getting clearer every day. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build with them? What problem will you solve? What will you create?